Whether it's your first time here or you're a regular here at Mr. Super Oz, I just want to thank you for tuning in to the channel. It exists because I, Oz, from the channel Mr. Super Oz, I wrote a 68-page graphic novel called Everlasting Survivors. Volume 1 is called All Day Long. If you follow the link in the description of this video, you can get yourself hats, shirts, posters, all kinds of fun things. But most importantly, you can get the story itself. And the more people that pick up the story, the greater the chances are that there can be continued adventures with these heroes. If you could, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment, enjoy.
But now, what do we have on the docket for my favorite show of the week? Friday Night SmackDown.
It's not yet on
Sorry,
Fridays.
Thursdays.
Yes, but it's all good. Yeah, we've got to go to. We stay on Thursday, move to Tuesday, and before we get to Friday. No. There's a Friday stint before we go to Tuesday. Then
I'm about to say, wasn't Friday for like 2 years?
Oh my God, SmackDown jumps around way too much.
Yeah.
There's actually rumors of if it gets picked up by somebody who isn't Fox in real life, Amazon or whatever. They're like, well, we'll put it anywhere. We don't care. Because I mean, I think the only night of the week SmackDown's not been on is Monday. But this SmackDown begins with Big Evil. And no, it's not The Undertaker. In this world, Big Evil is Chuck Palumbo. He is defending his television title against the debuting on SmackDown, that is, Big Daddy Cool Kevin Nash.
Whoa.
So if
Where did he come from?
Monday Night Raw. He was the trade that SmackDown got for Nydia going to the women's division.
I think it was worth it.
And so, because you wrote him off with a great storyline with the Outsiders and the Dudley Boys, all-time classic tag teams. So it made sense to let him go right off into the sunset with his boy Scott.
Yeah.
And so I picked him up, and because I have wanted and tried to show Chuck Palumbo is a worthwhile talent, I have booked this match for a specific amount of time.
Oh, okay.
That being 27 minutes and 17 seconds. 1 second shy of Kevin Nash's longest match in his entire career, which was 27 minutes, 18 seconds with Bret the Hitman Hart, 1995 at the Royal Rumble.
That's phenomenal. I love that.
And so I do this to illustrate how much I think that Chuck Palumbo is a valued member of the roster. Mm-hmm. Nash falls short, obviously, but he gives almost his best performance ever
of his career. So
this match is followed up with, we follow up this match with a promo from Stephanie McMahon. Cool. She announces that the people that she has handpicked for the Elimination Chamber are Rey Mysterio and a man synonymous with Survivor Series. He debuted at the 1990 version thereof, that being The Undertaker.
Jeez, he really is that old, isn't he?
And so after this important announcement, whether it's a package or a stage or ring, it doesn't matter.
Right.
We have the Mattitude followers come out with the Team Extreme Tornado tag titles, or not tag, but championships.
Yeah.
Matt declares that Steph isn't the only one in a giving mood, and that he has decided to bestow this year's Survivor Series with a special elimination trios contest, and the winning trio gets a shot at Matt, Shannon, and Crash. His first team that he has chosen to take part in this are the Regal Counter Threat, who make their way out to the ring because Test is taking on... No, take that back.
Run it back.
Storm, Test, and Nowinski are taking on Booker T. If Booker T wins, he gets King William one-on-one at Survivor Series.
Okay.
But the team of the Regal Counter Threat, they overcome Booker T in this when Test hits a big boot and pins Booker T. Might seem
good for Test.
Might seem strange that I tell Booker T can have William Regal if he wins and then he loses, but all things come
to those who wait.
Yes, and all things will be revealed in time. So the next match up is Tajiri versus Jamie Noble.
My boy.
So Jamie Noble once again wins, and I have to shout out our friend Ahmed, because he said to me something I thought was very interesting. He said, the way that I'm booking Jamie Noble, he feels like the John Cena of this universe. It's Jamie Noble wins, lol. But the fact is, Jamie is inventive. He does new things per opponent, and so he does win the match. But after the match, he gets a little overshadowed by a video package that plays. So that means that probably wasn't the ring because it's a video package. So Hulk Hogan has a hype package air, and it is foretelling his return.
Got it.
Because he has not been seen since Chuck Palumbo beat him at Day of Reckoning.
Correct.
So, up next, we have Magic Mark and Jacked Johnny. They come out and they welcome Vascular Val into their Iron Addicts faction. And they beat down 3 local competitors. I know that it feels as though I'm ripping off the Iron Savages, but when I conceived of this concept, they were still Bear Country.
Still Bear Country.
Yes.
So
it's just coincidence. It's just a coincidence.
It just happened to work out.
So after the Iron Addicts defeat the local competitors, Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman appear to state their case that the Elimination Chamber isn't 5 guys challenging Brock Lesnar. Mm-hmm. It is 5 men being fed to a lion inside of his own cage. And so
that's phenomenal.
It's the idea that Paul is allowing the fans to know that Brock's just not worried.
Yeah. Not even sweating this match that no one's ever seen before.
Absolutely. And so the main event of this episode of SmackDown sees Eddie Guerrero versus Chavo Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship, following along with how Chavo had cost Rey the television title. It also furthers the story of how Eddie wants to bring both guys in. He wants to bring the family back together.
Unify the
team. And how Chavo feels jealous of Rey. It keeps all those plates spinning. And because of all of the chaos, Eddie Guerrero retains his Intercontinental Championship. Mm. And so that is how we close out this episode of SmackDown. And I love the build. I love this, the progress we're making en route to Survivor Series.